Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. So we're going to start with grade 6 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 maths and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter number 30. The lesson we're going to cover from the chapter is GCF and LCM word problems. Then we'll start the new chapter, that is exponents and square roots. And the lessons we are going to cover today are half-life and population doubling and evaluate exponents. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is GCF and LCM word problems. Let's just start with the first lesson. Here I'm on grade 6 maths. The chapter name is number 30 and the lesson is GCF and LCM word problems. Let's just start with the lesson. Let me read the question. Just listen to me carefully, then we're going to solve the question. Ali is visiting the hospital in order to give stuffed animals and books to sick children. He has 14 stuffed animals and 8 books to give. If he wants to give the same combination of stuffed animals and books to each child with no gifts left over, what is the greatest number of children Ali can give gifts to? So basically, the numbers involved here are 14 and 8. So you have to calculate the greatest number of children Ali can give gifts to. Basically, you have to understand the greatest common factor. So you just have to understand from the question what you have to calculate, either GCF or LCM. Got it? So here you have to calculate the greatest number of children. That means you need to calculate GCF, the greatest common factor. Got it? So let's just factorize factors of 14 and factors of 8. So the factors of 14 are 14, 7, 2 and 1. Got it? That means they are the numbers that they when multiplied makes 14. Got it? Then you have to write down the factors of 8. So the factors of 8 are 8, 4, 2 and 1. So the greatest common number, that is 2. That means 2 is the factor of both 14 and 8. So 2 is the greatest number that Ali can give gifts to the number of children, greatest number of children. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. You can have a look on the tutorial one by yourself. They are already solved. So let's just start with the test questions. Okay, the first one is Jackson is buying pens and pencils from the store. Pens come in package of 8, but the pencils are sold in packages of 12. If Jackson wishes to purchase the same number of pens and pencils, what is the smallest number of pens that he can buy? So here you have what is the smallest number of pens that he can buy. So that means you need to calculate the least common factor LCM of both the numbers. Got it? So let's just calculate the LCM of both the numbers 8 and 12. So how can we find the LCM of 8 and 12? So you have the numbers involved are 8 and 12. You have to calculate the LCM of 8 and 12. So for the LCM, we have to write the multiples of the number. So let's just start writing down the multiples of 8. 8, 8, 16, 8 times 1 is 8, 2 is 16, 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, and 8 times 5 is 40. They are the multiples of 8. Got it? Let me just write down multiples of 8. So same way we have to write down the multiples of 12. So the multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36. 12 times 4 is 48 and 12 times 5 is 60. So the least common multiple, the multiple that is the smallest common multiple for both 8 and 12 is 24. That means the least common multiple or the LCM of the numbers 8 and 12 are 24. Got it? That means 28 is the smallest number of pens that he can buy. Got it? So the correct option is 24. Got it? Do not confuse between the multiples and the factors. Got it? Okay. The next one is over the next 2 days, Boone Employment Agency is interviewing clients who wish to find jobs. On the first day, the agency plans to interview clients in group of 12. On the second day, the agency will interview clients in groups of 8. If the employment agency will interview the same number of clients on each day, what is the smallest number of clients that could be interviewed each day? So the smallest number, again, you have to find the LCM of 8 and 12. Got it? We just did the LCM of 8, and for the LCM of 8 and 12, you have to write down the multiples of 8 and the multiples of 12. So the least common multiple of 8 and 12 is 24. Got it? So the correct option is 24. Janelle is creating snack bowl out of walnuts and cashews. She has 10 walnuts and 20 cashews, and she wants each bowl to have an identical number of walnuts and cashews with no nuts left over. What is the greatest number of bowls Janet can create? So the numbers involved are 20, 10 and 20, and you have to write the greatest number. That means you need to calculate GCF, greatest common factor. Got it? So for the greatest common factor, we have to write down the multiples. For the greatest common factor, we have to write down the factors. Let's just start writing down the factors of 10 and factors of 10 and 20. Let's just start writing down the factors of 10. The numbers that when multiplied makes 10 are the factors of 10. 1 times 10 is 10 and 2 times 5 is 10. They are the factors of 10. Same way, you have to write down the multiples of 4. 21 times 2 is 20. 2 times 10 is 20 and 4 times 5 is 20. You have to write down the greatest factor. Got it? 2 is a factor, but the greatest factor is 2 and 5 are also the factors, but the greatest common factor is 10. Got it? That means the greatest number of bowl channel can create is 10. Got it? If you have any question, any confusion, you can just write down the question in the chat box. Okay, the next one is at a school event, adults are seated in groups of exactly 19 and children are seated in groups of exactly 13. If there are the same number of adults as children, what is the minimum number of adults attending? So you have to write minimum means again you have to find down the LCM. So you have to find down the LCM of 19 and 13. Write down the multiples of 13 and multiples of 19. Let me see. Okay, 13 and 19, they both are the prime numbers. Got it? That means they don't have any common multiple. So for the common multiple, you have to multiply 13 and 19. Got it? 13 times 19 and 19 times. The only common multiple for both the numbers are 13 times 19, that is 247, and the other one is 19 times 13, that is 247. That is the only common multiple between both the numbers. They are the prime numbers actually. So the only common multiple is 247. So that is the least common multiple. Got it? So the correct option is 247. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Taylor's Stationery sells thank you cards in pack of 7 and birthday cards in packages of 16. Surprisingly, the store sold the same number of each type of cards this month. What is the minimum number of each card that the store must have sold? So basically 7 and 16. You don't have 7 in the table of 16 or either 16 in the table of 7. 7 is a prime number. Got it? So that means they don't have any common number. When in case you don't have any common number, multiple, you can just multiply the numbers. You need to do 16 times 7. Got it? So 16 times 7 is 112. So the correct option is 112. Kenny's apparel sells undershirts in pack of 14. The store's competitor Ben's Basics sells undershirts in pack of 10. If both stores sold the same number of undershirts yesterday, what is the smallest number of undershirts each could have sold? So you have to calculate the least common factor of 12, 10, and 14. Got it? Least common multiple. You need to calculate. You have to calculate the multiples of both the numbers. The numbers are 14 and 10. 10 times 1 is 10, 2 is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. 14 times 1 is 14, 2 is 28, 3 is 42, 14 times 5 is. Yes, it is 70, but let me just. I forgot the table of 14 actually. 14 times 3 is 42, 14 times 4 is 56, and 5 is 70. Got it? So the common multiple is 70. That means the LCM of both the numbers is 70. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to the next question. It is 70. Brandon's Bakery sells muffins in the package of 9 and cookies in the packages of 17. Going through yesterday's rece- receipts, a store manager notices that the bakery sold the same number of muffins and cookies yesterday afternoon. What is the smallest number of muffins that the bakery could have sold? 9 and 17. 17 is a prime number. Got it? That means they don't have any common multiple. Let's just multiply 9 times 17 times 7. Got it? So the correct option is 153. Got it? So the correct option is 153. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They're available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? You can complete that chapter. We are done with the chapter, but you can complete the final test by yourself later today. Oh, we forgot a lesson from the chapter that is least common multiple. So let's just start with the least common multiple. Okay, what is the least common multiple of 7 and 4? So that we have to make the list of the multiples and we have to find the smallest number that appears in both lists. Got it? That means they are 7, 14, 21. Multiples of 7 are 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. So the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24 and 28. That means the least common multiple is 28. Got it? Hold on, let me just change the lesson name actually. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, what is the least common multiple of 4 and 2? So you have to write down the least common multiple of 4 and 2. So that means you have to write down the multiples of 4 and multiples of 2. So let's just write down 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. So the multiples of 2 are 2 times 1 is 2, 2 is 4, 3 is 6, 4 is 8 and 5 is 10. So which is the smallest number that is common? The smallest common number is the smallest common multiple is 4. Got it? That means the least common multiple of 4 and 2 are 2 is 4. Got it? 4, 4, not 2. You don't have 2 in the table of 4, but you have 4 in the table of 2. So the least common multiple is 4. Got it? So the LCM is 4. Got it? Okay, what is the least common multiple of 4 and 12? Now we have to write down the least common multiples of 4 and 12. So let's just write down the multiples of 4 and multiples of 12. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 5 is 20, 4 times 6 is 24. 12 times 1 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24, 12 times 3 is 36, 12 times 4 is 48. So which is the least common multiple? So the least common multiple is 12. Got it? How 4? Where is 4 in the table of 12? The least common multiple is 12. How 4? 4 is not in the table of 12. You have to write down the multiples. The common multiple is 12. Do not confuse. What is the least common multiple of 10 and 12? It's okay, but you are just confusing yourself and me too also. Least common multiple of 10 and 12. Do not confuse, please. Multiples of 10 and multiples of 12. 10 times 1 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, so on, 120. 12 times 1 is 12, 2 is 24, 3 is 36, 4 is 48, 5 is 60 and so on to 120. So the common multiple is, the least common multiple between 10 and 12 is 120. Yes, 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 sorry, 60, very good. I forgot. We have 12 times 5 is 60. Yes, very good. So LCM of 10 and 12 is 60. Very good. So the correct option is 60. What is the least common multiple of 3 and 9, which is the correct option? LCM of 9 and 3. Got it? Let's just write down the multiples of, yes, it is 9. Got it? Because 3 times 3 is 9 and 9 times 1 is 9. So the least common multiple is 9. Got it? Okay. The next one is, what is the least common multiple of 10 and 8? So which is the correct option? Which is the least common multiple of 10 and 8? They are 40 it is. Got it? Because 10 times 4 is 40 and 8 times 5 is 40. Very good. It is 40. One easy way to calculate, if you are given with the options, let me just tell you an easier way. Like, you can select a number that is divisible just for options given, like your given options here is for multiples, least common multiples for 3 and 10 is, you have the given options are 10, 20, or 30. So the number that is divisible by both the numbers 3 and 10 is the least common multiple of the given numbers. Got it? Like, you can't divide 10 by 3. Also, you can't divide 20 by 3, but you can divide 30 by both the numbers 10 and 3 as well. That means the LCM for both the numbers are 30. Got it? So the LCM of both the numbers is 30. What is the least common multiple of 2 and 10? Yes, 10 times 3 is 30. You can just multiply them. What is the least common multiple? But that is the case 3 times, like that is the case when both the numbers don't have any common factor, like 3 and 10 don't have any common factor. So you can simply multiply them to find their LCM. But in the case you are given 2 and 10, both the numbers have the common factor 2. Got it? So you cannot find their LCM just by multiplying them. Got it? So the correct option is 10. So the correct option here is 10. Okay, the next one is, what is the least common factor of 8 and 3? So which is the correct option? Which is the LCM of 8 and 3? Very good. LCM of 8 and 3 is 24. What is the least common multiple of 6 and 9? Multiples, least common multiples of 8 and 3, not least common multiples of 6 and 9, not factors. Yes, very good. That is 18. Got it? 18 is the common factor for common multiple for both the numbers. Sorry, multiple, not factors. What is the least common multiple of 8 and 2? So the least common multiple of 8 and 2 is, yes, very good. It is 8. The least common multiple of 8 and 2 is 2. What is the least common multiple of 9 and 8?
Yes, it is 72. Got it. 9 times 8, because they don't have any common factor, you just have to multiply them. 9 times 8 is 72. Okay, what is the least common multiple of 7 and 2? Very good. It is 14. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. What is the least common multiple of 12 and 3? The least common multiple of 12 and 3 is, yes, it is 12. Very good. What is the least common multiple of 8 and 11? The least common multiple of 8 and 11 is, yes, it is 88. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. So we are done with the chapter. You can do the final test of the chapter by yourself later today. Got it? Now let's just start with the new chapter. The new chapter is exponents and square roots. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is half-life and population doubling. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay. If the number of bacteria in a colony doubles every 110 minutes and there is currently a population of 150 bacteria, what will be population be to 220 minutes from now? Got it? That means in every 110 minutes they will double. Got it? You have to calculate how many bacteria after 220 minutes. So 220 divided by 110 is 2. Got it? That means the population will double 2 times. 220 divided by 100 is 2. So you need to do 150 times 2 times 2. Got it? So that means after the 220 minutes, they are 600 bacterias. That I mean, let me just explain in an easier way. Like you have the bacteria, 150 bacterias, got it? After 110 minutes, they are double. Double means 150 plus 150, they are 300. Got it? Then again, after 110 minutes, they are double. Now they are 300. You need to double 3 plus 300 equals 600. So if you add the time 100 plus 100, the time here is 220 minutes. That means after 220 minutes, they are 600. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. A town doubles its size every 46 years. If the population is 1000, what will be the population in 92 years? Got it? So just divide 92 by 46. Got it? Because it is doubled after 46 years. So 92 divided by 46 is, I think, 2 times 90, 46 times 92 divided by 46 is, yes, 2. That means it would be 2. 92 is the double of 46. Got it? So you have to calculate, if the population is currently 1000, you have to calculate the population right after the double 2. That means after 46, you have 246 and 92. Got it? That means they are 1000. The double of 1000 is, it is doubled after 46 minutes, it would be 2000. Now you have 246 minutes. Then again, the next 46 minutes, it would be doubled. 2000 plus 2000 is 4000. The 46 plus 46 is 92. That means after 92 minutes, it would be they are 4,000. Got it? That means the correct option is 4,000. Okay, the half-life of a radioactive type of tungsten is 1 day. If you start with 64 grams of it, how much will be left after 3 days? Half-life, that means it is getting reduced, got it? Not doubled. So you have to divide 64 by 3. Got it? So 64 divided by 3 is, because half life, that means each it is decreasing by half. So 64 divided by 3 is, after 3 days you need to calculate, it is 21 grams. 64 divided by 3 is 21. 8 grams? Oh, okay. Sorry. That means 3 divided by 1 is 3 half lives. So you have to divide 3 times 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, because it is 3 half lives. So when you divide it by 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, it would be just 8. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the next question. The next one is, a town doubles its size every 16 years. If the population is currently 10,000, what will be the population in 48 years? So it doubles after every 16 years. So 48 divided by 6 is 48 divided by 16 is 16 times 3 is 48. Got it? That means it doubles 3 times. Got it? 10,000. So it would be 10,000, and after 48, 16 years, it would be double to 20,000. Got it? Then again, next 16 years, 1, 2, 3 times double. 20 plus 20 is 40,000. Then the next 16 years, it would be 80,000. Got it? So 16 plus 16 plus 16 is 48 years. That means after 14 years, it is 80,000. Got it? So the correct option is 80,000. Yes, very good. It is 80,000. It would be 80,000 peoples. Okay, the next one is, a town doubles its size after every 27 years. If the population is currently 5,000, what will be the population in 54 years? So 27 times 2 is 54. That means it would be doubled 2 times. Got it? 54 divided by 27 is, 27 times 2 is 54. Got it? That means it will be doubled 2 times until 54 years. Got it? 5,000 it is. After 27, and it is doubled to 10,000. Then the next 27,000. 27 plus 27 makes 54. It is 20,000. Got it? So the correct option is 20,000. So here you have 20,000 peoples. Got it? Very good. Okay, the half-life of a radioactive kind of carbon is 20 minutes. How much will be left after 40 minutes if it starts with 160 grams? Got it? So 40 divided by 2 is, 40 divided by 20 is 2. That means it has 2 half lives until 40 minutes. Got it? So it would be 160 divided by 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2 because you have to calculate the half lives. So it would be 160 divided by 4. That would be multiply, sorry. It would be 160 divided by 40 is 4 times 4 is 16. So it is 40. That means after 2 half lives, it would be left 40 grams. Got it? So the correct option is 40 grams. If the number of bacteria in a colony doubles after every 65 minutes, there is currently 5,000 bacteria. What would be the population be 260 minutes from now? So 260 divided by 65 is, I think, 4. 4 it is. Let me just check. That means 260 divided by 65 is, yes, it is 4. That means until 260 65 260 minutes, they doubled 4 times. Got it? So start with 5,000. After 65 minutes, it would be doubled to 10,000. Then after next 65 minutes, it would be 20,000. Then the next 65 minutes, it would be 40,000. Then the next 65 minutes, it would be 80,000. That means after 260 minutes, it would be 80,000. Got it? So the correct option is 80,000 bacteria after 65 minutes, 260 minutes. Got it? Okay, if a city doubles its size every 8 years, if the population is 50,000, what is the population be in 32 years? So 32 divided by 8 is 4. That means until 32 years, it would be doubled 4 times. Got it? So you started with 50,000 and after every 8 year, it would be doubled. It is 50, 50, 100,000s. Then after again 8, it would be doubled 100,000, 100,000, 200,000s. Then next 8, it would be 400,000. And the last 4 times it would be doubled, it would be 4 and 4, 800,000. That means if the population started with 50,000, after 32 years, it is 800,000. Got it? So the correct option is 800,000. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we are working on grade 6 maths. We are started with the chapter number 3. The lessons we have covered from the chapter are least common multiples and LCM and GCF word problems. Got it? Then we have started the new chapter exponents and square roots. The lessons we have just covered one lesson from the chapter, that is half line and life and population doubling. Got it? Please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. If you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? That's all for today. See you in the next session.